Last week I posted a video talking about will maintaining and servicing your own vehicle void your warranty, and the answer to that question was no, but it's way more convoluted than that. If you want to watch the entire video, it's up above. A lot of people were asking, well, okay, so you can maintain and service your own vehicle without issues with the warranty, but how do you keep track of what you do? And if there is an issue with the dealer, how do you prove that you did the right things? Of course, that's going to be a combination of many different things. And even then, you may still run into an issue where you're finding yourself having to fight the dealer to cover a repair. But one of the things that you can do, and I've been doing this for years, is using an app called Car Care. It's from CARFAX, and basically it allows you to insert your vehicle's VIN number, and then you can track all your own maintenance and tie it back to your own vehicle. And so I'm going to show you the app today, inserting and adding my car, because I haven't added the truck yet, just because the only thing I've really done was the one oil change at about 1,600 miles. But I am going to add my truck, and I'll add that oil change so you guys can see how you can add service events to the app. And then I'll show you all the other features, because there are some other features. And one important distinction that I want to just say before we go any forward in the video is there's sort of two different things here, right? There's this app which allows you to track your own maintenance, but then there's also when you go to the dealer or you get your annual inspection done or your tires rotated, the dealers are adding information and records to your official CARFAX record. And unfortunately, the maintenance that you add through this app is not going to show up on your official CARFAX record. So if that's what you're trying to accomplish, unfortunately, this app's not going to let you do that. Only a licensed dealer that is contracted with CARFAX is going to be able to do that. So with that out of the way, let's get to the app. I'll show you how it looks. We'll add the truck, and I'll go over everything. All right, so I'm going to show you guys from the very beginning what this process looks like. I have my phone right here, and this is the app on the App Store. It's called CARFAX Car Care, which is a mouthful. This is the app we want to download. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to go ahead and open it. And if you're an Android user, same thing. You'll find it in the Play Store. And I'm already logged in, but if you need to set up an account, it's pretty easy. When you open up the app, it'll prompt you to do one of those, either sign in to an existing account or create a new account. And we're going to add the RAM, because I have not done that yet. And I'm just going to enter the VIN number, but you can also enter by license plate if that's easier. It's calling it a tradesman. I'm just going to have to live with the fact that everybody else thinks it's a tradesman, but yeah, I get it. It's based on the tradesman. Yes, this is my car. We have the right mileage for your car. So what's happening here, I suspect, is one of two things. Either A, it's estimating where your mileage should be at this point, based on the average driver, maybe what they're driving in the course of a year, or perhaps, and hopefully it wasn't entered incorrectly when I went somewhere, but I can't really think of anywhere that I went with the truck since I bought it. So we're gonna go ahead and fix this. We'll make sure we're miles. I'm just gonna press no. We are at, I think, 3,019 right now. So let me press continued. Do you estimate this to be the number of miles? Yeah, sure. All right, to the dashboard. So this is actually a lot of cool stuff here. So what I like first is this open recalls button right here. And what's interesting is it's already pulling up the dealer that I bought the truck from. And then this seat buckle assembly, which has been a recent big recall on these trucks, this is the exact recall, and the date and everything looks exact to what it shows in my RAM app. So this I can already tell you is 100% accurate. And the nice thing is that if you've completed it, you can press that mark completed button down there, but that is the only recall that I have at this time. And then let's see some other things. Oil change. So it's saying do at 10,000 miles, but the nice thing, I really like this, we can edit our settings, right? So for me, I don't want to go more than 6 months max. And on the mileage at this point, I don't want to go any more than 5,000 miles. And so I can change those settings so that it'll, update when it tells me my oil change may be due. And you see there, due by, and the due at mileage has changed, and it's sort of estimating when that would be. Now, you'll see here in a second, we'll insert the first oil change we've done, which may change things slightly. But same concept here with the brake inspection. We can edit our settings. We can enter the last time it was done. Registration. This can be pretty cool as well. And again, if you have a 2-year registration like I do, you can press 2 years, so you're not getting notified prematurely. And it actually allows me to add information on the registration record, and I can renew it as well. Tire rotation, this is another cool one. Again, I can edit my settings. Now, another cool thing is fuel tracker, right? So if you're somebody who is trying to measure your fuel economy accurately and you don't trust the truck, well, this is your answer right here. You can actually record fill-ups and track basically your MPG between fill-ups, which is really cool. So now the next thing is this bottom left button here that looks like a speedometer. We can click that and we can press history. And you can see really the only history there is here is when I bought the truck. Or no, this is before I bought the truck. So they PDI'd it. Looks like April 24th. And then July 31st, I registered the truck. You can see it's reporting the title was updated, first owner reported, the lien for the title. And then what's cool is that you can upload receipts and have it stored in the system. Now, if I go to add service record, this is the biggest feature of this app, and this is what's going to apply to most people. I can go back and record my maintenance. So if I did an oil change, right? I'm trying to remember the date we did it. I don't remember exactly at this moment. Let's say July 10th for now. And you can always change this later. We can say self-service. I know the mileage at that point. I did the oil and filter. And then I can add notes here, right? So I can say I use Pennzoil, PUP, I don't know, we used 0W20, Wix filter, right? And then we got to get this odometer correct. We did this at 1630 miles, right? That was the first oil change I did. And then I can add this service record. So what's nice is if you have a receipt, you can actually upload that receipt by taking a new photo. You can scan or upload an existing photo. Let's say you bought it at Walmart or an auto parts store, the oil and filter. You can upload those receipts. And you can see on these service records, there's a lot of different things you can do. So when you click other services, there's so many different things you can put. Even just like the most minor things, right? You can add it all. And it just gives you a lot of control when it comes to mainly keeping track of what you're doing, right? That's the biggest thing. So I love that feature. I think that's really nice. It allows you to just keep track of everything you're doing. Maintenance schedule. So this is pretty cool. Sort of gives you estimated idea of when you get higher up in the mileage, things you should start looking at. But most of us probably already know, if you're doing your own maintenance to begin with, you probably have an idea of what you need to be looking at. But the good thing is it's right here if you need to maybe even jog your memory. Let's say you hit 50,000 miles on the truck. It's like, all right, well, is there things I should be looking at now? And then the other nice thing, I don't think I mentioned this yet, is you can add multiple cars. So if you have another car, your wife's car, your husband's car, whoever you are, you can add that in as well. And you can also remove cars when you need to. And the last feature you can do is shop cars, but don't fall into this trap, guys. You're maintaining your truck. You can't be shopping for new cars. But you can also get CARFAX reports as well through the app, which is also a really nice feature as well. And that's pretty much the extent of it. It's a pretty straightforward app, right? I can view the original window sticker, which is so cool as well, guys. I mean, super cool, right? It shows me the exact, and this is 100% correct. This is the original window sticker. And then finally, I can rate my car, but I don't need to do that. I love my truck, 10 out of 10. So anyways, that's the app. That's all pretty much the features it comes with, the things you can do. Really nice app and great for tracking maintenance. So there you have it. Pretty cool app. Again, you know, it's good to really track your own stuff, keep up on recalls, and make sure that if you have a question down the road as to, oh, when did I last do my oil change? Or also tracking service intervals, right? I mean, you can use the in-dash system in the truck, but there's a lot of things that the app can help with. As you guys saw, it'll also give you notifications when service is coming up soon. And just a lot of cool things, you know, mainly for your own knowledge and to track and help with servicing and maintaining your own vehicle. But nonetheless, what I would say is if you are worried about making sure that there's at least some sort of service records, I know a lot of people on my oil change video also said that they'll maybe do their own oil at 5,000 miles and then they'll bring it to a dealer at 10,000 miles and they sort of alternate. That's also a good idea, but the point is that when you're doing your own maintenance to your truck and you're trying to really be careful with warranty coverage, there's never going to be one solution, right? There's a whole bunch of different things that you're going to need to keep in mind. I know another person recommended a good suggestion, which is taking pictures of receipts when you buy oil or filters. And for me, what's nice is that any maintenance that I do to the truck, just like the oil change, I'm posting the entire video on YouTube. So if there ever was an issue, I'll just give them a link to that YouTube video and they can determine how I changed the oil and whether it was within their generally recommended procedures. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below, have you used this app in the past? And also, once you get it set up, let me know what you think of it. Thanks for watching.